After a long winter in Ingonish, Cape Breton, we traveled to PEI in mid-May to prepare Eleutheros for the water and eventual cruise back to Cape Breton. We had a beautiful morning heading back to Prince Edward Island. Going up over Cape Smokey, we were greeted with a lovely morning surprise.
Well, we have a number of things to do. We've got a little repair on the bottom of the boat, and we've got to paint the bottom, varnish the top sides, a number of little projects inside the boat to make sure that things like books don't go flying across the chart table onto the floor, and some upgrades to the running rigging so that it's easier to handle the sails. Yeah, and probably a few other small projects. When we launched the boat for the first time, there was a leak on the port side. The leak was very minor, just a slight weeping, which would evaporate before it could reach the bilge pump. It was caused by a natural check or split in the plank. I'm using a router here to make a groove into which a cedar spline will be epoxied. Every spring, there is a list of regular maintenance tasks which must be checked off. Bottom paint must be applied and fresh coats of varnish to supply UV protection, and lots of elbow grease.
ready to go, Mark?
Oh yeah.
So this is our second sail after launching Eleutheros last year for the first time. On June 3rd, 2022, we left Souris, PEI, and headed across to Cheticamp, Cape Breton. Eleutheros is engineless. She's moving along nicely on a whisper of wind.
See, there's the breeze over there.
Ah. We'll come into it, huh?
Yeah.
But we're getting enough to move. Bye, Souris. This is the first time putting up and using the mizzen sail. On this day, the forecast was giving 17 to 20 knots of wind, which we thought would be a good day to head out. But it ended up being 25 knots gusting to 30. I ended up quite seasick part of the way across, and I was of no help to Mark. He trimmed the sails and lashed the tiller, and he was able to set the boat to sail on her own to windward, which he was quite happy about. This is Cheticamp, an Acadian fishing village located on the west side of Cape Breton and nestled at the beginning of the Cabot Trail that passes through the Cape Breton Highlands National Park. So Mark, where are we heading to today?
We're heading to as far as we can get.
Toward Ingonish,
Towards Ingonish.
Cape Breton. By late afternoon, we completely lost our wind, but at least we were drifting in the right direction. We had a little shower that caused a beautiful rainbow before our first time ever sailing overnight very slowly up the coast. We both got a few hours of sleep, and as the day went on, the wind picked up. Fishermen are out lobster fishing as we're coming up to Cape St. Lawerence. adventure. And that buoy is green. That one's red. As you can tell, I am new to sailing. Mark knows how to sail, but without an engine, it makes sailing even more interesting to get used to. Made it back safe and sound into Ingonish Harbour. We had a beautiful sunny day, enjoyed the Highlands from the view of the water. The sail went pretty good for our second time out, and we're looking forward to doing more. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for free and join us on our next adventure. Take care.